heard it said that Americans don't get irony. Well, there might be something in that, like Cher famously sang If I Could Turn Back Time back in 1989, then spends the next 30-odd years trying to do just that. And to be fair, she's been quite successful at it, really. No if I could about it. So, I suppose it is possible to turn back time up to a point. But would anyone want to, in reality, if they had the choice? Apart from Cher, I mean. Would I? We all have our favourite Christmas songs, don't we? That one is mine. OK, so strictly speaking, If I Could Turn Back Time is not a Christmas song, but it always makes me think of Christmas somehow, and I'd much rather hear that when I'm buying baubles in Poundland than the usual Christmas suspects. Oh, that blooming fairy tale of New York has been known to cause me to abandon my shopping and dive for the nearest emergency exit, and it takes some doing to put me off when I'm in the mood to splash the cash, I can tell you. Oh, back to Cher. I loved Christmas when I was a kid. Family Christmases. Even the dark nights added to the ambience and sense of expectation. Well, this is before seasonal affective disorder had been invented, of course, or as I call them, the good old days, before Prozac. But I get that same sense of expectation these days in Poundland at Christmas. Oh, I love it, me. I could just spend. They call it retail therapy, don't they? Cheaper than proper therapy, at any rate. £60 for 40 minutes of cognitive behaviour therapy. And don't think I haven't compared the market. What a rip-off! I can buy 4 bagfuls from Primark for £60 and still have change for KFC and my bus fare home. In my teens and 20s, Christmas was all about the parties. Mistletoe and fizzy cider. I loved it. Loved the traditions, the tinsel and the glitter, the Christmas lights and the cold nights. Oh, and it gave me an excuse to splash out and buy all the latest creations from Top Girl and Ricky's Originals. Oh, they'd be worth a fortune now, you know. Vintage. I met Rod one Christmas when I was all glammed up in my Christmas finery. I was 28 and he was 23. I called him my toy boy. He liked older women, he said, cheek. He was quite fond of Cher, as I recall. He used to sing that song to me, Do You Believe in Life After Death? Oh, we thought that was funny. Oh, he had me in stitches many a time. Mostly at accident and emergency. You'd have loved him. His mother did. Oh, and his mother liked Cher. Her favourite was that one, Gypsies, Tramps and Thieves. I think because it reminded her of her family. Oh, I'm not saying she was rough, but I wouldn't have wanted to arm wrestle her. I don't miss her. Don't miss him either. Turn back time? No thanks. Oh, and I don't just buy. I collect. I'm a collector in my spare time. I collect 20p pieces. Every time that I don't buy a plastic bag in Sainsbury's, I put 20p aside. Always have my own bag handy, I'm not daft. And once I get back home, I pop those 20p's in a jar, and sooner than you can say, Anne Robinson, I've paid for all my Christmas shopping at Poundland. Take care of the 20p's and the pounds will take care of themselves, I say. I'm thinking of setting up my own channel on YouTube. I thought I could call it Barbie's Bargains and specialise in tips and tricks to make people's money go further. Perfect with my insider knowledge, and I could do with the revenue. When people ask what I'd like written on my gravestone, I reply, just 3 little words, cheap and cheerful. It'll keep the cost down. And as you'll have gathered, I do like a bargain. I picked up a copy of Cher's Greatest Hits last time I was in Poundland. Only cost £1. You can't argue with that, can you?